Hi everyone, welcome to our overview of the course outline. I won't be going through the course outline in detail during week one, but if you have any questions that you want to discuss with me, please bring them to our first class. So I'm going to be using our hand tool here to highlight some things. So as you know, our course is 4546. The name is The Global Context of Nursing. We are section B. This is where you can find yourself in E-class. We're in the fall term. You know you've met the prerequisites or you would not be here. A little bit about my name. So I go by Sandra Peniston now, but York knows me as Sandra Scarrett. And so I'm in the midst of changing my name to my married name, but I haven't got there yet with York University. So you may see me as either Sandra Peniston or Sandra Scarrett. This is my office, but I am not sure if we will be meeting in my office this year. So I will be having virtual office hours, and I please ask you that you email me to make a Zoom appointment. So the time and location of our lecture, if we were to be in class, it would be Wednesdays from 8:30 to 11:30. We are going to meet online via Zoom. I rarely will use this full 3 hours. I think it's very long to lecture for 3 hours on Zoom. We may use the 3 hours when we do presentations, but typically we're just going to be doing just some activities related to the module that you will be working on during the week. So I won't be lecturing in detail during our Zoom classes. There are no in-person classes, activities, or exams that we know of right now, but as you know, things change fairly quickly. Okay, so our expanded course description. So you can review this, but in a nutshell, we're looking at global health issues that are happening around the world and how are they affecting us here at the local level. And so a big part of that is going to be looking at Think Global, Act Local, your obligation as nurses to promote global health and healing, thinking about those social determinants of health in a global context, some political factors, thinking about the special needs of vulnerable populations. We'll touch on the Sustainable Development Goals, the importance of ecological sustainability and climate change. So quite a lot we will discuss in this course. So the course is organized into 12 asynchronous online modules that you will work through, and then we will meet each class for an hour or so to just kind of do an higher level overview of the course materials and do some activities. You'll see on the course website, so our eClass site, that you'll see there's a start here, course orientation module, and there you'll find an overview of this course outline so you can download it, a course announcement area, a Q&A forum, a link for virtual office hours, and a discussion forum titled What's Happening in Global Health. And so this is just gives you an opportunity to post anything that you find in your day-to-day life that relates to our course. So below the course orientation module, you're going to find the course evaluation and evidences of learning, which I'll go through in this short lecture. And then you're going to find the pre-work module, Getting Started. And it's really just a quick overview of how to work through the course, how the course is set up. It goes through the course objectives and just gives you a firm grounding to set the stage for working through the next 12 weeks. So I really strongly advise you to do that. It will not take you probably more than an hour. So here are the course objectives. We will review the course objectives in the pre-learning module, and I actually ask you to rate the course objectives so I have an idea of where your interest is. These are the links to the C&O entry to practice competencies. So these competencies are met in this course. And then what areas of the NCLEX are related to this course. So those are those NCLEX categories and subcategories. I've never used a course textbook before, but I was with a lot of global health educators in a virtual conference, and this is a course textbook that they rave about for anyone learning about global health, so I'm trying it this year. So you can get it at the bookstore or online, and then any additional readings will be assigned or recommended during the course, and they will be available on eClass. You know about eClass already, so I don't need to go through that. The next part is what everyone wants to understand. How am I going to be graded in this course? And I have significantly decreased the amount of assignments this semester based on student feedback from last semester. So 10% of your grade is going to be based on these small 1% assignments that you will do during our Zoom engagement. There'll be 2 quizzes based on course material and chapters from the textbook worth 10%, and then 2 assignments. The 1 assignment is done in pairs, and you will write a global health challenge paper, and based on that paper you will submit a story submission to the Nightingale Initiative for Global Health. That's going to be worth 30% of your mark. And this assignment is a group presentation worth 20% and an academic paper worth 30%. Students last year asked if this academic paper could be done in groups, and yet last year I let students do it individually in groups, maybe with a small, maybe with a pair from your group presentation, but it's based on your group presentation. And so you have a choice here of whether you want to do it in a group, maybe a pair, or by yourself. Those combined, it makes up 50% of your mark. So I will review the major assignments in detail during our Zoom classes, but some of the minor ones, this is the classroom engagement. This is the one that I said is worth 10% of your mark. And there'll be 10 of these 1% assignments that you'll do in large or a small group. And the big thing for this, no makeups. If you're not there in class, you don't get a mark for it. The quizzes, there's 2 quizzes during weeks 4 and 10, and they contain 20 multiple choice questions based on the course content prior. The Academic Global Health Challenge paper, I will go through that assignment as well as the Nightingale Initiative for Global Health, but the detailed requirements for that assignment, the pair assignment, is on eClass. As well, I will go through the specific country paper. So this is a paper that, if you want, can be done within your group, the same group that presented in the presentation, or you can choose to do it in a smaller group within your presentation group. Because again, as I said, it's based on your presentation. So we can discuss that more in detail as well. And again, it's all on eClass for a larger overview of both those assignments. The grading is based on your grading scheme, and I do grade in letter grades. The lateness penalty is here, an overview of what happens if you miss a test, and then just your typical policies that are in all course outlines. And then the daily, weekly schedule is based on, the first 6 weeks is based on more theoretical pieces about global health. And so this is just giving you a skeleton overview of what the module is all about. And so, but what you will be doing is yes, week 1 is looking at these questions, and that's what you will be learning about in your online module. And so that the online modules are going to be the biggest part of this course. And we will come together for an hour just to kind of hit some of the highlights and do some small group work or larger group work together. So I've listed here the requirements for the readings and what is due with each week. And so take a look at those weeks. And I think that's about it. So if you want to bring your questions to week 1 for any of this information, we can discuss the course outline then, but I will not be going through a full overview of the course outline because I've already done it right here. And anyway, so I will see you in our week 1 class.